Ladies and gentlemen, game one about to kick off between Secret and YeS Submarine. I'm only playing with Fogged. Fogged, what are you expecting from this one? This is Deep Secret, but we did see YeS Submarine pull out quite the performance the other day. Are they going to be able to do it against Secret, or are we going to see something totally different today?
I think they're still dropping very comfortable stuff and all that, and it is a little bit of a switch up here from Secret, putting Nisha on the Riki. We did just get to see that matchup, of course, versus the Invoker. I mean, they've got a lot of very comfortable stuff, but I look at Secret, and their draft is also very strong. This Riki really seemed to just completely break the Invoker, so I want to see what Mio's able to do this time around, because he was incredibly impressive on the Invoker when we watched him the last time.
He really is.
And he's gone for a Quelling Blade here to start, so this is kind of cool.
I mean, I like that. You know, that shows that, you know, Secret have come in and said, right, we're gonna put the Riki mid because we think it's strong. But you know, Mio, he's sort of making amends. He's like, well, maybe he's played against this before. You know, he's like, well, I got to get that Quelling Blade to have that. What was it on the range? +6 damage, right?
+6. So
+6 damage.
I mean, he's still lacking a lot, and that's like you're seeing this Riki pick first Invoker because this insane. You can just trade. You're always able to trade because you have this high regen and you have just high base damage. He's trying to counteract it. So yeah, we'll see. He's straight up Q's the blades of attack too, so you can see he's trying to get damage in any way to be able to lane versus that. And we'll see if it pays off. He was very impressive the other day, but we did just see this Invoker get pretty smashed by Thompson.
Let's see. You know, again, for people that maybe didn't see the series the other day, when it was Nigma, right? YeS Submarine were able to take down 2-0. It was absolutely a series where, you know, it was YeS Submarine making some very good plays. Like, these guys know what they're doing, despite the fact that a lot of you probably don't know the names. You know, just to go through them to get you familiarized. You know, YeToro playing the carry jug. Poshka, you probably recognize him on his Enchantress. Same hero as playing in the other series against Nigma, at least in one of the games. Mio on the mid Invoker, and then up top, So Bad supporting the Lina on the Lina alongside Collapse playing this off lane. Magnus.
Yeah,
they're laning into Batik and Puppy. This support Pugner as well, Fog.
Yeah, the support Pugner. I think they just decided to switch it up when they started seeing some different hero picks. And you know, Puppy, I don't think he really cares what he plays in most games. He seems to just as long as he can farm, he's happy. So this hero does have a Nether Blast to farm and push waves out, and it also has that of course amazing life drain mechanic in the later stages, which will be great. So yeah, both games that YeS Submarine won, they did have the Enchantress and the Void. The Void was obviously the big one, but
that's true. Yeah, they did. You're right. The Void is definitely going to be quite a bit of a missing component and a real test, right, to see what they can do without, you know, this sort of carry hero that is definitely one of the heroes that does keep winning at the moment.
Yeah, that hero just makes everything easy to execute, it feels like, because you just get to a point where we win because we have this Void. Spectre, or Juggernaut, a hero that's a lot harder to make work. So we'll see what YeToro's able to do when he does have the backup of the Empower. Seeing mid lane, Nisha is already taking control of it here, Mio. Only 2 last hits.
Stop you.
Tough lane, though, to start in for Invoker.
Very, very. And, I mean, you sort of consider the heroes. The fact that it is a mid Riki, it doesn't feel like a very easy hero to gank, right? Unless you've got some sort of long-range stun setup. I mean, like, Enchantress and Lina, they can't really help this Invoker out early.
No, definitely not. Maybe like if he overcommits or something, a TP with a tornado, like the Lina can hide in the trees and get it done, something crazy like that, but it's very, very unlikely. Nisha should be able to just stay in here, not overcommit. Yeah.
I mean, for as sort of rough as the mid lane's going, sort of as expected with the Riki counter pick against the Invoker, the side lanes looking pretty good so far for YeS Submarine. We're seeing up top, Collapse. He's having the free farm down bottom as well. YeToro not being threatened too much at all by Zai and YapzOr at the moment.
Yeah, I actually really like this top lane. I think the Lina plus the Magnus is a lane that we used to see ran a bit because you power the Lina. Lina just does great. Magnus is great on his own too. So this is just a win lane right here for YeS Submarine. And they're applying good pressure onto Matumba. They are slowing him down pretty decently here. Only 10 CS says Puppy.
Puppy, one more light strike array. Wouldn't have been able to come out in time. Puppy too speedy, able to get away. If you managed to get that courier down bottom, get where YapzOr's courier, and it did have all his belongings on. YapzOr is just going to have to live life with only the brown boots for a minute.
Yeah. Important to point out that YapzOr has every single time, we see 3 minutes in, there's no side pull. He's body blocked it every single time so far this game, not committing a ward to it. Something you have to kind of do versus Enchantress.
Yeah, and I think that him doing that as well, it's, it's obviously not really made the lane any more difficult for Yatoro, but definitely means that you're not suddenly seeing these situations where Yatoro and Mapushka are able to get on top of Zion and look for the kill.
Yeah, with like a creep, if they have anything, it's going to probably be enough to get those kills onto the Mars, like a Wild Wing, a Hellbear Smasher, anything can set up onto him.
So yeah, so seeing if he's going to find an opportunity to get in onto Mio mid. Well, Rune's route.
He body blocks the camp, but he's going to be chased for it this time.
That's a lot of damage, but not enough. Zai's able to keep it cool. It's just down to that last tango that he's chomping on right now, so until extra regions out in the lane, he's going to have to be careful.
He tanked all that literally just because he had to block the camp. Like, he stood inside the camp and was tanking all the damage just to make sure Miposhka can't get a creep there.
So now turning to the bottom lane to help Zai while Zai's low HP. They do have the tower held close, so the creep wave close to the tower, so a safe farm for Zai to be had with these couple of waves coming in, pushing in upon them.
Yep, so kind of just playing the leech, as I like to call in this laning starter phase here. He's just there. He's just taking the XP of Zai, and Zai now, the spin, it comes back up.
And there again, at the same time up top lane, they're making moves onto Matuma Man. Matuma Man kind of low. We'll be able to stop collapse from Masu there, floating down with Decrepify. Bounty Runes come up, Puppy in position to head over and grab this one. At the same time down bottom, so trying to run down Miposhka, will trap him in the cogs. Yatoro's going to be able to get and share some of the battery assault damage between the two of them. That little bit of T-play there will mean that the final few procs, the battery assault won't kill Miposhka off. He's able to get away. Puppy, of course, up top did manage to move over, get that second Bounty Rune. He's going to try and stand his ground against So Bad. On the retreat, slightly favourable movement speed will be able to break away for the Lina.
Mid continued to still be difficult for Mio. He's doing okay, but Nisha's got a pretty decent experience advantage on him now.
Yeah. And
we see Yapsor, he's making a rotation over. They see limited mana on the Invoker. He doesn't have enough for a Ghost Walk if they do commit onto him.
If Yap can somehow make his way around these trees, Mio's got to be very careful how far he steps forward.
Checking the top rune.
Invis rune bottom, that would certainly allow Yapsor to set something up.
Yeah, that's a dream rune. They can believe it. Definitely look for Miposhka on the side here. There is a level 6 jug now they do have to worry about though, so that Omni Slash something they'll have to always factor in, as he does find a Satyr Tormentor now with the catapult, so pressuring the tower here pretty heavily.
That's what Yapsor wants to do. They've got the sentry down. They're going to see Yapsor coming in. Omni Slash is blown onto Zai. The Omni Slash alone not enough, but the final crit as Yatoro comes to an end will kill Zai. Yapsor also has to be a little cautious. No banner. Actually, there it is now. Ooh. He's able to get enough there with that mango pass over from Miposhka, but it didn't matter. Wasn't actually able to stay on top of Yapsor, but a sweet attempt nonetheless. Still with the slow. Still feeding into Yapsor. That bringing him low, but again, not quite killing him. Some smart plays here from Yellow Submariners. They're really giving it their all to continue to make this bottom lane a very nice place for Yatoro to progress in.
And look how much they got on the tower there. More than 1,000 damage on it because during the catapult wave the entire time there.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, as I said, we saw this the other day from Yellow Submarine. This team's performance, it's very good. You can already tell again in this game against Secret. We're just 7 minutes in, but already moves are being made that many a team are just not able to pull off in the laning stage against Secret.
Yeah, craft themselves these strong lanes, and so far no mistakes. Playing really well about pressuring too. Look at Matumba's farm. He is quite a decent margin below that Juggernaut.
On mid lane, this time around Mio, he does get in a little too deep onto the high ground. Yapsor's able to walk up, trap him in the cogs. Caught a little too aggressively positioned on the high ground as Secret's mid.
He's the only one who really has to be careful. But, to be expected. Can't win all 3 lanes. They're still doing, like you said, 2 of those lanes are definitely won for them so far here in these 8 minutes.
Top lane. Look how much farm Collapse has got.
He's huge.
He's going to go for the treads into a very fast blink dagger because of it to make sure that they do have that playmaker.
Nisha.
See what Nisha's able to find. Sentry's down again, so Sobad's aware. Drops down a light strike array, he's able to step out of there. So Nisha not able to catch them by surprise with the movement up top.
And look how quick, even though he's not needed, Mio TP's top just in case. It's like something may have happened, he TPs. I like those type of moves there, where he's being very adamant about following Nisha at least. Gets himself a good, nice little defensive ward up too, and makes his way back toward mid.
5 seconds away from Yatora having Omni Slash once again, so the bottom lane, I'm going to expect to see Zai and Japso just play a little cautiously. Definite kill potential between this Jug and Enchantress, as we have seen already 2 times this game.
I think not.
Zai is 6 now, so he's also has his own strength there if they can get the people spear to the wall. Zai gets spotted for a second there.
See what they've got. The slow, the Centaur Stomp. See if this is enough damage for Yatora to want to commit with the Omni Slash. It is. He goes straight away in onto Zai. Zai gets over the creep wave. And the Blade Fury, can he quite still to be cut? And Secret, they're there with a full response. Arena's down. Zai is able to claim the kill. They just didn't quite have enough damage there. Zai tanky enough with the extra armor from the phase boost to the bracer, the Omni Slash. You are going to need to be able to connect with the full Blade Fury, otherwise you're just never finishing him off.
Yeah, it was actually a little bit of an ambitious play. Zai is high level too. It's like, and he's under tower, so you get extra armor under the tower as well. I think they got a little bit too ambitious. They're trying to go for that one there and split themselves away. Yep, so he just commits onto the Enchantress. He does more than enough magic damage to kill her.
Yep. And we see as well with Matsu coming in to join the Horn, they're just going to switch things around. Matsu's able to farm down here and in the safer position, and Zai will be able to do a good job holding off that tower. Over in the jungle, catch onto Nisha, but Nisha not under any further detection. In fact,
he goes back in.
He's going to be the one to fall as Nisha's able to jump across, get the pick off. Yeah, making moves. Second kill for him this game is going to keep him well on track to a very nice diffuser blade timing mid lane. Lead in from Yap, so he's hit the 6, close the gap straight away onto Mio with the hook shot to cut 5 and punches down into the blast. It's a lot of magical damage, and Nisha, he's there for the finishing blow. Jumps into the blink strike, claims another. 3 kills now on the mid Riki.
Uh-oh, and we're seeing very similar stuff kind of happen to this Invoker that we did see happen in the last series. He's just very susceptible to just being jumped. Riki can always do that. They also have the Clockwork versus it too, which is an excellent matchup for Yapzor to always find those quick, easy snags.
I think sort of the eyes are going to be on Collapse. You know, this man is this incredible amount of free farm on the top lane. Blink Dagger is very, very close to being online. 200 gold away. So for YeS and Marine, we've got to see what sort of moves they do start to make once the blink's out. And you know, as I say before, when we saw them in the series the other day, they were very good at making coordinated team plays. So that's going to be the point where we'll really see if they can kick it off against Secret, or if Secret are going to just continue to get further ahead with this Matuma Man Spectre.
It's going to be huge that he has such an early blink though, because we see Nisha versus Polka finds a quick C1 down there.
Nisha is
also
he's finding all the action.
So that'll be okay. Yeah, he is. He's getting incredibly active early on here versus some squishy heroes. They're very squish.
Top lane Zai, trying to slow down this tower push. With the healing ward out, Yatora and Collapse can hold their ground. Fortification comes into play, but Secret, nobody TPing up there to hold on. So the tower will go down. That will be the money for the blink. Zai able to get the nice spike there with the deny, yeah. Steps in, takes that away from them.
Cheeky. They'll still have the blink finished on the mag. And what I was going to say is that he's going to have this blink at such a good time now is they haven't been able to apply tower pressure on Secret. So now this blink dagger is going to threaten a lot because they can set up around these towers pretty easily if Secret ever does look to push. Right now it's just puppy jungling as they pug them. But eventually they are going to look to hit those towers.
So do you want to see YeS Submarine like go out with a smoke, get active, look for something, or you think they're fine to just keep farming, keep the jug safe and just play reactive when Secret do push for tower?
I think you're okay with just playing the farm mode. You give them power. And we've seen this matchup before. I've seen this Jug versus Spectre, and I've seen the Jugs win in the later stages just because of how like Omni Slash and everything works, the way that your item scaling can go. So I think they're okay with it for now.
They're going to smoke. The line's being drawn down the mid lane. I mean, mid-tier 1 tower on Secret side at half HP. See what sort of plays they can make around it. Of course, still Nisha sneaking around. Will show himself mid. They want to try and jump for the Rick. Kill the he's in.
Go for him.
RP drop down and drag him over in range off the light strike array. Laguna as well. They'll burst him. I mean, you're going to be very, very happy with that being your first play off the back of a blink. You've killed the Riki, who was 4-0-0. You're slowing down that defusal. And look, the line was already dropped before that. They knew, we get this kill, we can pressure, and by the looks of it, maybe even just finish off this tier 1 tower, take it away from Secret in the mid lane. As that Collapse, he's able to get another catch. In with the blink skewer. Poppy's caught in the light strike array. Yapsel trying to get in with the tornado. It catches Yapsel mid hook shot. Still Zai's able to get to an excellent arena. They do find a Cox catch onto Neo and Collapse. Collapse trying to get away. The light strike holds back the two of them, but Collapse will still fall, and so will Mio. As Zai and Matumba do manage to turn up and turn things around. Zai in with the blink. He's still looking for Soba. The rocket flares in. Zai wants to finish this. He hasn't got mana for the spear, but the right clicks alone, they'll do it. Zai with the big cleanup.
Yeah, tries to drop his tranquil boots, being cute around the tower there. Yatoro, can he get...
Coming in. He's got the Omni slash Yatoro. Yapsel's going to go for the TPL. Oh no! The neutral creeps.
Radiant's middle tower.
Oh, I mean, it was always a bit of a wish for Omni slash. I mean, Yatoro, of course, will fondly remember the days where that used to apply mini stun. I don't think it has for sort of the last few years. But I imagine, you know, he knew that. He was just going on hoping for the damage alone to be enough. And with those bounces, not going to happen.
Still a really good usage of the RP. I was a little worried about if they overextend and go to fully complete the tower there, because Secret can set up like that with the Haunt. And Matsu gets in, gets some cleanup kills, and it's Spectre now with very solid free farm. So I was saying, you know, the Junk, he can match the farm, but you don't want to be getting out-farmed on the map from Secret, and Secret is really out-farming. Nisha pretty much has defusal done, Zai is farming. Everybody is really getting quite a bit on the side of Secret here. Even Yapsor, like every single one of them is farming. We see Puppey just playing the healer. Restoring Matumba's mana, back up full. There you go, Matu. You can keep playing as Puppey's just going to go walk away with his tranquil boots.
Keeping Matu on the map and on track to hit good timing with the Radiance build-up. Radiance 2,300 into the Relic already.
He like never has to go back to base because of this, what Puppey's doing. Like, Matu is actually, he should have gone back to base there, but he's got a Puppey just to heal him up. So, sure. And look at Puppey now, healing up the catapult in the mid lane even.
I mean, it's good. This is, you know, the support has always been something that has been ridiculed, I feel, but Puppey's showing his capabilities already.
No, absolutely. I mean, like, we saw Jerax, of course, you know, at TI, where he just made it so explosive. Yeah. This hero definitely has its merits for support. Life Drain is no joke with its 7-second cooldown, and your ward is always going to do a lot inside the fights too, so.
Is under attack.
Oh, for sure, against these casters like the Mio Invoker and the So Bad Lina.
Secret just getting a lot on the map here. They're actually getting more farm on the map than a Jug with Empower, because he's really the only one who's getting that farm on the side of Yellow Submarine. Secret just splitting up the map a lot nicer here. And we see Nisha, like with the Diffusal Blade, he can go around for these solo kills. You see how defensive Yellow Submarine's playing? Everyone's kind of playing around each other because of this. They know there's just so many different ways that Secret can set up kills around the map here. And Matu's getting just free space to farm a Radiance.
Yeah, this relic's going to be secured very, very shortly. I mean, 10 seconds away from these creep camps respawning, along with the Ancients, of course. And one more sweep of this triangle, and that's pretty much going to be the money done for the relic.
Axor caught it a bit deep here. Nisha is with him.
And they're going to look to jump Maposhka. Trying to kill the Ench first. They'll find it. Maposhka goes down. So Bad and Mio have to escape. They know that the rest of Secret are ready to start chasing.
God, watching Spectre farm with Iron Talon also is just so insane. This item is just so insane on a hero like Spectre. He just kills Ancients in no time.
I mean, is that the best tier 1 item in the game?
For certain heroes, yeah. I mean, actually, from 90% of carries.
You know what I mean? If you have a carry, then Iron Talon is the best in the game, it feels, at the tier 1 level drop.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that it just gives attack speed, armor, and the chop quell effect is just insane. Just whenever you're able to utilize Ancients as heroes that just normally can't easily, just makes it look that much stronger. As he's just like, he's farming in the safest place in the map too. Like, there's no way that they can do anything to contest him, while his team farms the the slightly harder ones. Like, Batu has no worries or cares in this game. He's like, this is a free Spectre.
We're gonna have a big movement from YeS, Yellow Submarine. Straight to the top. They're looking for Zai, but Zai, as soon as he's aware something's up, he's into the trees and he's out of there. So this smoke and this TP as well from Mio up to the top tier 1. I mean, see if they can at least find Puppey, and we'll catch him heading up to the high ground. TP's already coming in though. Puppey's ready to hold his ground. Yapso's in straight away with a hook shot. Onto some bad lead for Mio, trying to help the bad out. He will be forced aside. Jump forward and collapse. The shockwave will finish off Puppey. Tornado from Mio laid down as he tries to back away. Matu's coming with the horn. They found the Lina. Matu now jumping over to join forces with Zai to look for Miposhka. Collapse. Will manage to TP out in time, but Zai jumps over and spears Enchantress straight in her face. 2 dead on Yellow Submarine again. They're trying to make some magic happen with these moves, but Secret are just so responsive.
It's instant too. Like immediately when Puppey sets getting on, everybody TPs in there at the ready to battle.
Radiant's
because everyone's they're just getting to chill back and farm, so they have all their TPs at the ready. And because of the location of the fight, it's just easy for them to show up there versus Yellow Submarine.
Exactly, especially when it's Puppey. You know, you don't want to be the teammate that didn't TP in for Puppey.
Yep, especially when Puppey's doing this. He's like, Zai, you're low on mana. You TP'd. I give you mana. Let me bring you back up there.
Game's still looking strong for Yatoro though. He's keeping up with the Spectre. I mean, when he has the MKB, is it, at this stage of the game, are you saying, you know, for the Jug to really get to the point where he's ready to really force the fights, he's got to get the MKB and the Ags, or can they start looking for action with the MKB alone?
No, they can. It's just really going to be up to how they can initiate is the issue. It's really all up to Collapse to initiate because Mio's game has been shut down so hard. So it's just tough for them to really look for those fights because it seems like it's Secret getting the fights every time with Haunt available. When it's such a long cooldown, they're able to just pick and choose their battles.
Yeah, Collapse is trying to find a catch. They do get Nisha on the side, but Nisha quickly with that little jump of the tricks of the trade.
Oh, and the Omni's wasted.
Oh, he did. He did drop the Omni in that attempt.
Radiant are scanning.
That's maybe they could at least find Yapso. No, Yapso's out in the trees now. Zai jumps in the spear connection onto Yatoro. They've already lost so bad on the backlines to Nisha. As Yatoro's going to go for the Blade Fury TP out. That will help him get back to safety. Collapse also into the trees with Blink TP will make it out of there, but there's a dagger on its way over towards Miposhka, and Puppey and Nisha there with the wrap round catching them off on the attempted escape. And they'll burst down another. Mio's still on the run, but the dust is out upon him. Nisha just continuing to run him down. Mio's got to hope for his best with these dukes in the trees, but Zai's going to be coming over in a second with a spear, and there he is. Lands it perfectly through the tree line. Secret claim a 3rd kill. This tier 1 tower should be theirs, and now it's you know, this lead, it really is building up a 7k lead for Secret. Things are looking very, very tough for Yellow Submarine.
Oh, it's just so out of hand. Like even top, you see the Jug like gets speared. Yapsor initiates on the back line to make sure, just to make sure that the Magnus can't get any type of setup. They're covering all their bases, executing the fights super well on the side of Secret, and now they have Hunt anyway now with a Radiant Spectre. They're slamming this game now.
Straight into Roche. There isn't an RP. Well, there is an RP, but there's no Omni Slash. Yeah, till Yatoro does have the action, he's got to be very careful how he looks to commit any sort of slash onto the Riki. We've seen just the numerous jumps available for Nisha to escape from that sort of play. Yeah, goes the way of Secret. Matu with the Aegis on top of that Radiance.
Problems.
A huge nightmare already.
Haven't killed him yet. He's very tanky with 1800 HP and an Essence Ring. And Pugna more than likely going to life drain him if he ever gets in a tough scenario. This is looking real rough on. And, you know, we're talking about the Mag with this early Blink Dagger. He hasn't gotten to be able to find, like, any of these RP setups. And now it's so hard for him because he's playing into, like, rockets.
Another Hunter the Joggers. Yatoro, he will manage to spin in time there before Zai comes in with a Blink Spear. On the mid lane, a bit of an attempt, but the smoke screen's down. That matches in with a horse straight away on Savan the arena. Zai traps both Mio and Yatoro. Yatoro's going to come with the Omni Sense for Zai. He's got a little help from his friends as he holds close. Yatoro drops the healing ward. It's not enough to save him. He goes down, Collapse, trying to skewer in Yapso deeper, but the defensive different fight from Puppey. Huge Yapso safe from the tower hits. Secret, they kill off a 4. As Secret, they are not messing around here. 22 minutes in, 19-5. This game looking to be another one in the books. It is. They call it. I mean,
it feels pretty over. I can agree with
It is Secret, and you know, you're probably not going to turn it around, but I mean, that GG was called before the mid-tier 1 tower went down.